Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign. It's the Golden Horde. You notice that this song is actually a variation of one of the other songs, I think. I think I'm hearing music in there that's very similar to one of the default songs. Okay, there's the razing separatists. Looks like our leader's gonna go up that way now instead. How's the loot looking in these provinces? Still some to be had? Okay. Razing separatists, we're going to be able to get all the way there on the 29th of November, so we'll actually be able to prevent them from building up our separatism even farther. Did you guys, I don't know, if you're gonna declare independence, go ahead and declare independence. By the way, would your allies defend you, Oirat? Only one, Haichi. He's integrated, no, he's not integrated in Mongolia. He's still got that annoying capital mountain fort that we'd have to deal with. And he, there was a capital fort over here that he integrated, but that's gone now, so we would still have to, yeah, we'd have to siege down that mountain fort. He's on Tech 8 though. If I take Tech 10 soon, then we could potentially have a combat tactic advantage on him. Let's go spy on Poland a bit. We will check out our vassals, see if we can improve relations with anybody. I feel like I do this all the time. Theodora, we have 16 available. You just get this little idiot to 190, and then also somehow manage to get him to the point where I can get his Liberty Desire below 50% so I can integrate him. Need him to just stop being supported by Muscovy. Which may happen anyway, just because Muscovy is rather weak. Or they're fighting a war that will hopefully make them rather weak. Alright, Orat just put down that rebellion over there. Which means that we should spend this army putting down some unrest in provinces we don't want to fight in. It's all plains and terrain, flat terrain though, so it doesn't really matter. Basically just put our army in a central location. Circassians at 90%. We got the Imertians over in Imerti. That is a mountain. It's kind of more annoying actually than the Circassians. Supply is only 16 here, but we got pretty damn good maneuvers, so we can park a larger army there. Horde Unity's good. Power projection's decent, given separatists have been taken care of. Sibir's integration is at 76%. Still got our inflation guy. Inflation's still coming down. We just started doing it in an administrative idea group, so I don't really want to buy inflation down again, although finances are still a concern. I'm actually thinking this National Tax Advisor guy looks really good. Most of our income comes from taxes. We're talking about 10% of 7, that's 0.7 ducats a month. He practically pays for himself. But the higher cost is 15.6, so 15.6 divided by like 0.7, talking like 22 years, 22 months until he pays for himself. That's really soon. I'm gonna go ahead and hire him. How old is this guy? 63? He's gonna die soon anyway. Let's wait for him to die and then we'll switch over. Militia against Sweden, really? Kind of surprising. Okay, we do border Afghanistan now. Afghanistan has no allies. More land down here that we could burn. He's on Tech 7 to our 8. Afghanistan has 9 troops. Well, while the army's down here, since there's actually no rebels to police right this second, we might as well go to war, right? Going war crazy last few episodes. I'm enjoying being at war again here. Need to get caught up on Diplotech. We're getting a little bit of corruption right now. In fact, we're above 0.5, which is bad. We should be trying to root that out a little bit. Go maximum rooting out corruption just for like 1 month. See if we can get it below 0.5. We don't want the bad corruption events, we want the good corruption events. Okay, that'll work. And now we just need to scale it back by about 62%. So like 40-ish. And then 10 clicks. Let's keep it standard, keep it right where it's at. And I don't really want that alert, so let's actually go 1 extra. We're gonna be losing money again for a little while, but shall we declare another war and go get some money from Conquest? I think yes. I think this war with Genoa is pretty much never going to end at this rate, because I need to fight one of his armies. It's just his army. He's got some troops over there, and he's probably on a decent level of tech. And he's on military tech 9. You have an ally. Kokand would honor the call. What about the opposite direction? Multan would dishonor a call that way. Afghanistan would honor it. Both cases, it's a... Actually, this way it's a positive piety modifier. This way it's a negative modifier. Losing some piety is not really appealing to me, but Afghanistan has no other allies. We might as well declare war on Kokand and co-belligerent Afghanistan. We've got grasslands that his army's in. Put our better leader in charge. Do we want to try to fabricate a claim on any of this land first? 12 development, 13 development. Some decent provinces. It would take quite a while though to get a claim, and I don't really want to wait. So I think we just declare now. We should start thinking ahead about other things like that, like Timurids. Uzbek is 3 development. Muscovy we've already done. Don't plan on attacking these other guys here. We got Kara with 3, assuming Kara. Allied to Bohtan. Can actually take that province right now. More land is available, that is for sure. Secrets in our alliance. I don't care. You can have spy network strength against me. Feel free. Here's the Circassians. We were ready for them. The Imertians are next in Imerti. After that, we got the Kivans, the Nogais. This, basically, having infinite manpower is what's allowing us to actually be so aggressive with, having unrest. Because it just doesn't matter. We have the manpower to fight the rebels now. So Kivan separatists, we've got some serious issues down in this region here. Nothing to the north or the east or the west. Just this here. So this army can head over this way now. Also, I think we're done with loot on at least one of these provinces. Yep. March in there September the 9th. Hopefully he can't run away in time. We can engage him in the plains, stack wipe him before he can merge up with Afghanistan. What's your tech level, by the way? Tech 8, so we're equivalent. Wow, that was some serious damage. We've got Fort None, 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 and that whole thing there. Let's grab you. Let's just leave behind 4 troops with no leader. And go see if we can find this other army. It's a shame we couldn't, like, rival Afghanistan or something. Maybe we could have, actually. He might have been strong enough. It's possible. So Afghanistan has 9 troops right now. We've got 10 troops, 10 cav available. Some flat terrain provinces to go for. Let's wait and see if he comes onto our border here. Ignored, unrest has expired. The Nogai separatists are now at 80%. Over in Mangi Shlak, which we are aware of. We'll wait till we have 12 troops or so. There is his army, okay. Got flat terrain there. Let's just go march straight for it. If these provinces are higher than 3 development, which I think they are, we will not worry about looting them. We'll pull these troops off and eventually send them forward. Going after my Persian vassal. Very nice. I'm pleased to see this. We're at 70% overextension right now. Fours are coming in. Negative prestige right this second. I'm going to Herat. If we were to end this war right this second, we're going to end up with a border with Yarkand, so start thinking ahead about that. 9 development we could have a claim on. We could go for Delhi, who has a lot of allies. You have a bunch of allies. Sindh, 2 allies. Malwa, Delhi. So of your borders, I'd say Yarkand's the most likely. Also allied to the Timurids, which doesn't matter, so start building a spy network against him. Okay, we'll march in that way a little bit here. Heading to Gore, which is mountains. Guess we'll just stay here for a moment. Occupy a province. Yes, he's heading to a province we can engage him in. Excellent. 16th. Gonna be there on the 12th. Let's wait till he's locked. We'll go and engage him there. Okay. Suffering some attrition over here. It's not good. Supply's only 16. The issue is the, well, it says 16, but that's actually 16.7. How do you figure? Normal winter is affecting it, and then supply limit efficiency, owner, base, technology, development. Okay. Well, let's just go down to like 17 troops or so. Also, on the current version of the game, we still do have reduced combat width in mountains, so only 12 combat width in this mountain province anyway. Let's just go down to 12. Looks like we rolled pretty poorly in the first phase. 0 and a little decent roll in the shock phase. Very solid once we actually rolled decently. 8.26 against that. And we've got land attrition minus 20%. So we have some crazy, crazy reductions here. Hardy Warrior minus 20. Life of a Steppe Warrior minus 20. That's solid. So our attrition is 1.2% down from 2. Man, imagine if we had actually gone defensive ideas. That'd be amazing. Take another military idea. Garrison size plus 25%. I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking these things out. I would like to take military tech before the cost keeps getting higher, so we might actually take military tech now. I want this military tech 9. And I think that normally, the normal way I would play is I would take ideas before taking tech because the ideas reduce tech cost, but I think we end up losing military points overall by doing it that way because the tech cost increase from institutions is going to be greater than the savings we get from having ideas. So we'll take one military tech next before we take another idea. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that alert for the moment. Can't actually finish off his army. Okay, forts. We got a fort here and here. Gotta keep an army on that one. We'll bring you over though. And we do have another leader available right now, I believe. Doing nothing. Hanging out over in this... Actually, the Americans are down to 70%, so we don't really need the leader there. It's more the no-guy separatists. We're probably going to fire in this area. I do want to have a leader available for that fight. Down to 50 power projection again. If we could get up to second place, great power. We're 100 points shy, like 80 points shy of that. And Ottomans are actually not that much higher beyond that, so... There they go, nice. That actually buys me plenty of time here. Okay, we got 15 troops. You've got 15 in the front as well. We arrive on the 25th and the 24th. Let's hold this army for a day. Sync them up. It'd be great if Persia wasn't such a jerk and they'd actually be helpful. Still at negative prestige, so we can't buy prestige down again, but as soon as we break that threshold, we're going to want to go ahead and buy them down again. We do have the ability to make cannons, by the way. I could make a cannon, the value cannon for sieges. Is now a 21 stack. 21 seems a little bit too large for our country. So let's grab our siege leader, secondary leader, and bring him up this way now. Still over the relationship limit because of Theodoro being a jerk. But as soon as we're done with Sibir, we're never going to go above that relationship limit again. That's the plan. One drawback to doing all this conquest right this second is that I'm actually not going to be able to take ideas soon. But I think that overall, we just need to expand. And even just getting the first idea, getting that... getting our tradition of conquest is going to be really important. And then also getting religious unity plus 25 is going to make our nation so much more stable. Perhaps we do want to finish 2-3 more ideas before we start coring any new territory. Saving on the core creation costs for all new territory would be really nice. We could just sit on the overextension. Take the land, raise it, and then I could actually give it to Persia. if I wanted to try to knock out the idea, but I don't really like the idea of that. He's down to 317.5%. We've been buying him down here and there. Prestige is still negative. I don't like this army being on its own. Go pile him in over here for now. And actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do the opposite. Let's pull 3 of these troops off. That'll make that army a little bit safer. Okay, now I'm about to knock out the war leader. Revolt risk is still looking pretty crap down here. Let's come down a bit. We're all done looting for the most part, looks like over here. No, not quite. Okay. Still no battles against Genoa. And I can't get above 10 war score, so unless I go and like track down an army, I literally cannot demand anything from him at all. So that's fun. Something to consider, right? Been losing money while we've been doing these wars due to corruption. I've been rooting it out way too hard recently. That's prestige, sorry. I think that the corruption thing should tell you the monthly change, not the yearly change. Monthly is far more relevant with corruption. You know, each year it changes by 0.01. Okay, so when exactly is that 0.01 going to tick? What month, specifically? No way of really knowing, because it's tracked on an annual basis instead of monthly. Okay, so we've been working on Poland for reasons. I mean, Poland doesn't actually have very many high development provinces near me. It's the Lithuanian border. We could go for a claim on Moldavia. Bessarabia is 11 development. Anything in our culture group? No. Anything Theodora wants, or anything that gives us any other notable advantage? Coastal provinces are decent. Getting more power in the Crimean node might help out. What are my merchants doing right now? We're collecting in Astrakhan, and we're transferring here. I think that's a good idea. 10% boost to the money that's in Astrakhan or collecting in Crimea with 22% trade power. We'll call it 10% of 2 ducats, so it's like 0.2 ducats versus 10% of the base of 4.38, so 10% of that's 0.4, so it's still better to collect there. Yeah, I think that the merchants are being just fine. Might change in the future if we do take over some of these estuaries. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get a claim on Bessarabia. Interesting that you can claim provinces and subjects is still 20 for there, but 25 here. So spreading them out against subjects allows you to kind of skirt around that issue. Hopefully he just lands like 2 troops over here so that I can kill like a couple troops and just be done with the war. Alright, we've got a fort down here. We have access to it. Let's park 7 troops down that way. We'll put the secondary leader in charge. We'll grab half of these guys over to there. These 2 guys can just get out here, and I guess we're just going to sit and wait at this point. And actually, for security, I think I'll go ahead and just grab an extra cav on each army. Keep them at full size. 8 and 8. Enough to offset the Afghanistan army. Okay. I am going to take a lot of land from Afghanistan and Kokand. I am not going to take a small amount. The more land we take, the more land we could raise, the more ideas we can knock out. Honestly, getting land attrition and land force limit modifiers would both be quite nice. That is not what I expected to see happen. I didn't see him moving. Oops. Poland has started to influence Moldavia. Okay, so not only are we attacking into highlands without our shock advantage, attackers receive minus 25% shock damage decrease, so that's bad, but we are also rolling poorly. Well, it's a 6 versus a 7 in the shock phase. It's not too bad, but yeah, we're going to lose this fight. Yeah, 3,000 men. Not a big deal. We've got 70,000 manpower available. Internal conflicts for the Mamluks on top of their bankruptcy. Let's bring these guys back down then. Interesting that this province is not being returned to their control, even though there's a zone of control in Rho adjacent to it. You would expect to see this province be getting flipped back, but it's not. It says right there, within its zone of control as well, and yet there's no interface saying, hey, this siege is coming back. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Because there was a battle in Rho, I guess it wasn't allowed to do its job. Something like that. Nice leader, 422 Cannoneer. Super close to being able to take 2 ideas. Gain piety or lose piety. Don't want to lose prestige. Don't particularly want to lose money either. Ugh. Yikes. Damn it, it's a lot of money. Fine, I'm just gonna take the piety hit and pretend like I just bought down relations with Persia. Let's just pretend. Interesting location you've chosen to retreat to. The other army will come join you, I suppose. It's a 22 stack right there. It's a sizable rebellion, isn't it? 24k for the Timurid Separatists. That's going to be another big one. More conversions. We're at 50 months now for Circassia. I don't care. Just get started on it. The sooner we get it done, the better. Granted, we are going to take a humanist idea very soon, which is going to cause some good things to happen. Our cores were almost done, and he's paused it. Our integration's also almost done, which will allow us to catch up on Diplo, which will allow us to stop having our corruption grow. Will be great. Kabul has fallen. Hang out there for a moment while we wait. I'm gonna grab the better leader. I'm gonna put the secondary leader in charge of this army. We're gonna have you come back up this way. The better leader is gonna wait for these troops. And we only have 24 combat width still, so no point in taking extra troops. Pull the damaged ones off. I really would just prefer to use pure cav if I can. But I can't, so take those guys. Supply limit's only 21 here. We'll probably suffer attrition after the battle's over. Actually, we have pretty good maneuver with this guy. We might be able to avoid it. Alright, 7,000 troops. It's okay. To kill 22,000 rebels, it's not bad at all. Alright, cores. Pretty much all squared away. Good to go. Which means we could possibly give out some territory to estates if I had more state slots. We're already at 15 out of 15. When do we get more? Administrative tech 12. It's kind of not soon. Alright, our individual war score against Afghanistan right now is at 34. He's got a level 3 capital fort in plains. We have 2 leaders each with siege value. And again, I could build a cannon, but we're having some financial issues right now. I think we're probably best off going for this Highlands siege. We pull these 7 down to here. We pull these troops down to various provinces and just start sieging things down. There goes that Master of Mint. Another bankruptcy for him. Sorry, the national tax guy. Power projection's back below 49. Can't insult a rival again for 2 years to get a modifier from it. I could try to privateer. I don't have any ships, we can't actually do that. I could... I don't know, what else could I do? There's no unrest here, so we should bring this army over. We've got 60% on the Timurid Separatists, 40% on the Uzbek Separatists. Oh, he's moving into plains. Be a good opportunity to fight him. Gotta get started on the siege of his fort, though. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to end the war. Okay, I'm gonna take a break here. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode, though. So, as always... actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and... We're gonna take this right now. Religious unity plus 25% is really good. So right now, our religious unity at 94% is giving us national unrest plus 0.18. Stability is substantially more expensive just based on that one thing. And we're never going to have issues with that anymore. So that's nice. We're also still at +1 stability, which is also quite nice. We'll take that. Getting that thing as soon as I possibly can is very appealing to me. But getting military tech is also very appealing, so I think we'll wait. Okay, we got our claim against Yarkand. Well, we can't yet, so let's keep fabricating until we're done with this war. Alright, I gotta take a break here. I'll be back in the next episode though. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in a little bit. I'll see you soon.